Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Sim-Alot walkthrough on this wonderful game called Grounded. Today we're going to be going over the different weapons in the game and how to get them, and the ones I find that are going to be the most helpful to you, especially as either a new player or as somebody that's a little bit more experienced in the game and just needs a little bit of help. So first off, we're going to start with the one that you're going to want to get right away in the beginning besides your axe. So like I said in my 10 beginner tips video, that you're going to need to make your axe so you can block. Well, there is another weapon that doesn't require any crafting at all in order to get, and it is the Rotten Larva Blade. Now, this Rotten Larva Blade is actually a pickup for you if you just run on over this direction. On the map, it's going to be somewhere like over here, right? It's going to be underneath like a hot dog wrapper. I think it's like right over in this area right here. By the way, I think the map got even more detailed than it was before. But anyway, we're going to run over this direction until I find it, and I'll show you guys once we get there what we're looking for. So it is just going to be underneath. It's kind of like, looks like a sword and stone kind of like thing, right? So it's kind of like Excalibur. And this weapon actually is super helpful if you're new to the game, because not only does it do a good amount of damage, and it's actually a fast weapon, but it also poisons non-arachnid enemies, which means anything that's not an arachnid, so the ants, the ant workers, the ant warriors, the flies, the mites, all of that can be poisoned with this blade, including like the stink bug, the bombardier beetle. All of those can all be poisoned with this blade. That's why it's so important to run over here and get it. You know, if you're running past this can, that you're going in the right direction. Okay, you just kind of keep on running over here, and it should be right over here. It's underneath a leaf, so you'll know you're in the right spot if you get to a leaf. Okay guys, so I finally found it after running around for about 5 minutes because I kind of forgot where it was. It's not up over here. I apologize. It's right down here. So you come over here, and what I will warn you is that there are 2 leaves like this. There is one here, and then there is one back over here. The ones that are brown, stay away from those. That is a wolf spider nest. Don't go there. You want to come to the red leaves, okay? You run right over to these red leaves that are right by this hot dog wrapper, just as I said, and here it is in the stone. The Rotten Larva Blade. Now, like I said, this weapon is actually pretty good, okay? It has a decent amount of damage, no stun effect, but it does have poison, and the speed is very high. So you can actually attack super fast with it and use barely any stamina in order to use this weapon. And it's a great starter weapon. All right, let's move on to the bow. Okay, now that we're back at home, let's close up the door and let's go over here and we're going to look at the bow, okay? Now, the insect bow is the one I'm talking about. The sprig bow is easy to get, and it's a great range weapon to start with, okay? Easy. 3 sprigs, 4 gnat fuzz, and 2 woven fiber. Easy peasy, you can make that in your sleep, right? I mean, gnats are easy to kill. Just run over to the rose bush area, and there's about 4,000 of them. Sprigs are everywhere, and woven fiber is just a couple of pieces of grass. So just pick up that, and you guys can make that. But what I wanted to talk about is the insect bow. Now, the insect bow is harder. The insect bow is going to require you to kill wolf spiders. Okay, so you're going to need 2 spider chunks, which you get those from killing orb weavers, and 2 spider silk, which you can get them from orb weavers or by killing spider larvae, and then spider fangs, which are only able to be gotten from wolf spiders as far as I know at the moment. Now, I know that they're adding a new type of spider, which is like a pond dropper spider, which is going to be underwater, and that spider will also drop these fangs as well, but I do not know if it's going to be easier or harder than the wolf spider. So let's talk about how you're going to kill the wolf spider then, because there's one other weapon that I want to talk to you guys about, and that's the mint mallet. Okay, the mint mallet, when I'm coming through my weapons, these are the 3 weapons that I get. A larva blade, a mint mallet, and the insect bow. Those are the 3 weapons you're going to need. Now, I consider the insect axe and the insect hammer both tools along with the bomb, and I use all of those. But I use this mint mallet, the larva blade, and the insect bow. But let's talk about how to make the mint mallet. Okay, so you guys know flower petals, they come from the rose bushes, or you can go get them from the hosta area. Okay, that's the purple flowers. All right, spider silk, you just got to kill spiderlings. Not that hard, right? Now the mint chunks. The mint chunks is a different story. Let's run over to the mint box, and I'll show you guys how to get in there. Okay, guys, here we are at the mint box. Okay, so what a lot of you guys think are going to do is you're going to walk up and you're either going to punch the plastic or there might be a hole. So you're going to spend some time running in circles around this thing, trying to get in it, coming up underneath it, just figuring out that there's not really a way to get in it, right? Until you come over here and you just punch the lid, okay? If you punch the lid enough, the lid opens up. Then you're going to walk up here and it's going to tell you that you can get mint pieces, but you need a mallet that's level 2. For that, you're going to need the insect hammer. Okay, to make the insect hammer, you're going to have to go and kill stink bugs and one bombardier beetle. Okay, you are going to have to kill a bombardier beetle. It's not impossible as long as you're using this larva blade, which is why I said the larva blade is so important. If you can even use that rotten one, now I will show you that the non-rotten one is even better than the rotten one, but you got to get larva spikes and some grub hides in order to make it. It's not that hard, but you got to make a shovel in order to get larva, or in order to get grub hides. But let's break down the mints and I'll show you guys. So breaking down these mints, what you guys will notice is it's actually kind of hard to break them, right? You're noticing I'm not actually hitting it right now. So I would suggest crouching. And now you're hitting it. And you're going to end up getting 5 mint chunks per mint, okay? So actually, that one I only got 4. Ooh, that's dangerous. So you guys might not even get 5. Every time I've done it, I've gotten 5 from them, but you might not even get 5. And if you don't get 5, seeing how it takes 5 mint pieces in order to make mint mallets, that's going to show you how important it is to become versatile with weapons that you choose and use. Become an expert with the insect bow. Become an expert with the mint mallet. Become an expert with the larva blade, because at the end of the day, you're probably going to need to use one, if not all of these things in order to take on the different enemies in the game. Each enemy is different. Now, as for the larva blade, when it comes to taking on spiders, there's not really a reason to do it because the spiders are immune to the larva's poison, so there's not really a reason to use that against them, right? But you can use arrows, and actually, I don't know if it's like a bug or something. Haha, inside joke. But anyway, but the poisonous arrows, the venom arrows, do actually do damage over time to the spiders, even though that the spiders are immune to the poison. It's weird, I know, but that's just the way that it is. But like I said, stink bug, bombardier beetle, the larvas, the ants, both different kinds, the weevils, the infected mites, all of them all take damage from poison. And that bow is going to be your best friend, especially if you can use gas arrows. Because say you're stuck in an area where there's 5 or 6 spiders, use some gas arrows. It scares them all away. They all take damage, but they all will run away as well. So not only are you doing AoE damage, but now you're scaring them away so they have to take on one by one. Now there is one last fighting tip that I wanted to add to this video that a lot of people don't know, is that stink bugs actually let off the same gas that you need to use the gas mask for in the game. So if you're wearing a gas mask, stink bugs become one of the easiest enemies in the game to fight, because as long as you dodge their lunging attack, which is really easy by following the 5 advanced tips that I gave you guys in the last video, then you'll be fine. Because you just dodge out of the way, you just keep moving out of the way, and you just keep hitting them, and you're going to get your stink bug parts like it's nothing. So stink bugs become next to no problem at all as long as you guys have a gas mask, guys. But that is all of the time I have left to show you guys tips and tricks. I hope you guys really enjoyed them. I hope you guys like my weapon selection that I've chosen for you here, which is going to be the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful insect bow, which is really cool. The mint mallet, which is really awesome, and the larva blade. Okay, these are 3 very, very important weapons that are currently in the game. Now let's talk about a weapon that's not in the game. I am currently in creative. Okay, so I can spawn new weapons in. I wanted to do this just so I wasn't being bombarded by every single thing that walks in this game while trying to explain some things to you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look around and make sure I don't have a workbench around here, which I do not believe that I do. If it would have been right here. I have a bed, but I don't have a workbench. So let me put down a workbench. This is my favorite part about creative, is that I need a workbench. I have a workbench. Okay, let's make the stinger spear. Now, the stinger spear, as you guys can see, are requiring bees. Now, I will tell you, I found a way to see the bees. Okay, I did. I found a way to see what they look like in the game. If you guys want to see that, you guys need to go to my previous video where I showed you guys the new enemy reveal. Go check that out, subscribe to the channel, and see it, because the bee is actually pretty cool looking. It's also kind of cute as well. So go check that out, guys. I'm not going to show it here, but I will show you guys the Stinger Spear. Alright, so this is the Stinger Spear. Okay, it is like the spear, only more deadly, faster, and does more damage. All right, let's look at what it looks like. Okay, so the Stinger Spear, it has medium damage, high speed, no stun though. Supreme stabbing apparatus. Guys, this weapon you can actually jump and do jumping attacks with, okay? Because it's that fast. So you can actually get your mobility up even more. So think about what else is going to be added to this game. They had a scorpion, getting a scorpion tail weapon. If they make hornets, instead of having a bee stinger, maybe you're going to have a hornet stinger's weapon. I mean, there's so many things that could be added in this game. If they had fire ants, getting fire ant gear that makes you, you know, poison resistant. I don't know. There's so many different bugs that could be added. Millipede, centipede, spiders, scorpions, ants, all these different things. I've even heard talks of a black widow being added to the game. And then there's other things that are going to be in the water that are coming soon. So if you guys want to see me walk through all of that, please subscribe today and hit that like button. Let me know you guys are enjoying my walkthrough videos and you guys want to see more, because I love this game and I will keep playing it as long as you guys want me to. So guys, I will see all of you guys in the next one.